Kiss was formed in 1973 by bassist Gene Klein, who met rhythm guitarist Stanley Eisen by a mutual friend named Stephen Cornell. They went to form a band called Wicked Lester, but they weren't happy with the direction that band was going, so they split the band and wanted to form a new one. Gene saw an ad in Rolling Stone magazine that said rock and roll drummer looking for original group doing soft and hard music, and that was Peter Criss. Then they did auditions for lead guitarists and found Ace Frehley. This is going to be the costumes. So yeah, it's 1972 with just Peter. Obviously, you see they just had white makeup. They just had white makeup with eyeliner on. Nothing really special. Gene was all wearing all white. That's cool. 1973. This is their. I'm pretty sure is a photo of their first concert. Obviously, you can see Paul's wearing barely any makeup and not the star. Ace is wearing makeup that was just without the white. And Gene has makeup is really weird, and so is Peter Criss's. There's another photo from July or August. So you can see now, but Paul's has a star on, but still no white face paint. And then obviously Ace still got the silver and the black, and no white. Gene Simmons' makeup still becoming what it became today. And Peter Criss's is so super different. And this obviously their costumes. Paul's wearing the Kiss t-shirt. Ace is wearing that, and then the skeletons what Gene's wearing, and Peter Criss is wearing a cross with a bunch of studs. And then when Paul had the robber makeup, he had that classic thing where he has the by his waist and strap goes around him, and then those Ace the lightning bolt pants with obviously they all have studs on. Now they've got their makeup. Gene's makeup is getting closer, obviously, but Gene's costume has strings, ties, and strings, had studs around the outlining. Peter Criss has a arm bracelet on that says PC, which is Peter Criss, and obviously his makeup's still becoming what it became, and he has a necklace on and choker. So does Paul, and a bunch of studs. 1974. Obviously, as you're probably thinking of Hotter Than Hell, but it's the costume they wore during the the debut album tour. But yeah, so they've got the circles from the Ace one. Makeup for them is pretty much the same of what it's today. I mean, strings on this just black, not much studs. You can see part of it. It's lightning bolt boots. Paul's wearing that thing that goes around as your waist, and then the jacket with stars made out of studs, and the bolt. It looks like bolts are in it, and black pants. Peter Criss is wearing those leather pants that have the holes on the sides and the I don't know if what they're called, but and then that huge belt buckle, the strings again, and the necklace, and Gene's wearing the. It became from a T-shirt just to a costume, so the skull turns into a T-shirt to a costume, and then he's got these little bat wings in the back. And he's got those little horns on the back, and little wings, and yeah. And then another photo from This Is Hotter Than Hell. Paul has the jacket off. It's pretty much the same, but a little different. So he's got a tattoo. Yeah. 1975. This is the Dressed to Kill to Alive era. This is a photo for the Dressed to Kill costume. Well, it's kind of the same, but Your stars. You got the cool Ace costume with like the lightning bolts go all the way down, and like the cool boots, spacey Star Child boots, and like costumes, and then like the feathery stuff and then, like his shoulders and arms. Peter Criss is always wearing the cross and the all that. Yeah. I don't know if this is a good enough photo, but kind of the same. But if you see on that one, it's being blocked. So yeah. There's a little bump and all that. Ace's boots. I had the one on this, so you can see their boots on all of them. But yeah. 1976, the Destroyer and Rock and Roll Over era. This Destroyer because you can tell it's Destroyer because the shaded part around it, and so they're wearing all those studs. There's no studs on Ace's pants. He's got the studs on his thing, and you can particularly notice that after that, Ace started using a lot of the costumes had like that point from like by his waist, and then the big line that like popped up. I thought that was cool. And then Peter Criss he's wearing his drumstick necklaces, but got tons of studs on. So does like Paul Stanley. Yeah, this is probably obviously the most famous one. Gene's monster boots. This is Rock and Roll Over because Gene's is shinier. Um, the other three members stayed the same, but Gene's just got shinier. 1977, the Love Gun era. I just chose a photo of Love Gun because there was not that much good photos that I thought. So, Aces is like more like the shoulder thing. Paul's got those feather thing with the stars again. Those cool boots, and Gene still got the monster boots, but with a different texture. Um, like a different version. Um, Obviously he's got chains now. And like he's doing the rock and roll sign. Um, yeah, and Paul's got the stars thing. Ace has got the spacey themed outfit, and Peter Criss is wearing the necklace again. Yeah. 1979 to 1980 is the Dynasty and Unmasked era. This is Dynasty. Obviously, there's got these huge outfits. Jeans is those big monster boots, and everything about these costumes are just crazy. He's got these huge shoulders pieces. Um, Peter Criss has got these huge feathery boots and like green leopard print like thing, and these huge pot like shoulder pad things, and a big belt, tons of studs, choker like or whatever. Paul has so much studs on. He's got this like pink. Like he obviously there's a line right there, and then the choker. I just like it's crazy. Ace Frehley, obviously, he's got the blue because it's spacey, and he's got the shoulder thing that just goes up, and he's got the arm straps and all that, and then the buckle kinda, and then the boots and the huge white cape. And this is the unmasked. It still stayed the same for Gene and Ace, and Paul's was a little bit different. Obviously, Eric Carr, this is the one with the different makeup, but he's got the huge feather in the boots, and Eric Carr's got that I don't know how to say it like red and orangish like lion or whatever. I forgot what his character the fox or like fox, and then like this fox buckle. It's really cool, and then like this red cape. And 1981 is music from The Elder. Um, Obviously Gene just has all of their hairs cut down short. Um, Gene has like these circles on his arm piece, shoulder pads. This really weird costume, like with like a strap around the front. Um, Paul's got a like sweatband on top with like diamonds on the bottom. I don't know if there's a choker on it, but he's got this buckle. It's really just a lot of leather. Ace has this lightning bolt thing, and that some studs. And then Eric's, I didn't get a good photo part for Eric's, but he just got a jacket on or whatever. 1982. Ace, I found a different picture because Ace had the same costume on, but Paul's come back like, so you got like, jeans going back to like the armor. Eric's got like the fluff around the part and some studs. Paul's got a lot of studs. Choker again, like Eric and Vinny. Um, but belts, tons of studs. These cool like wrists, armor. Yeah, and that is the. This is part one of the Kiss costumes. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.